Hey Vogue, it's me, Jenna Kate, and today I'm going to be walking you through my skincare routine and my natural makeup routine to get this look. And yeah, thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoy. Okay, if you can tell, I'm basically just going to be pretending that I'm in a Vogue beauty secrets video. So if you don't know what that is, it's basically this thing that Vogue does where they have celebrities like walk you through their skincare and their makeup routine and just like showing all the products they use. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'll just be showing you all of the products that I use in my makeup and my skincare, and yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so I'm going to start out with my skincare. I have these clips that I use to put my hair back, and I keep these on for both my skincare and my makeup, and they just keep the hair out of the way. Sorry if I am looking up. I'm going to be looking in the viewfinder. So I've actually recently been trying out Curology, the little like free trial. I think my skin has been doing pretty well. It comes with a cleanser and a moisturizer and a treatment that you use at night. So I just washed my face with a cleanser, and I'm going to go in with this moisturizer. Next, I'm going to go in with eye cream, and I have the Kinship Bright Wave eye cream, and I did get this for free. It has this little thing, and then this is what it looks like. So I just kind of apply it, and with eye cream, you're supposed to tap it, so that's what I do. And I really do think this one works to like brighten your eyes, especially like on days that I have super tired eyes. It like really helps. After moisturizer and eye cream, I like to go in with my little jade roller, even though it's not jade. It's rose quartz, but it's just like a roller, and I do this under my eyes. It broke on this side, so I just use this side. I honestly don't even know if this does anything, but it feels really nice, and it makes me feel kind of like bougie. And then I take my gua sha, which was actually in my winter favorites video, and I think this helps to like depuff my face in the mornings, and it also feels really nice. So after I finish that, I go in with my SPF. So this is the SPF that I use. It's just by Neutrogena Ultra Sheer SPF 30. So I usually take about like that much. I know it doesn't seem like a ton, but again, it's what works for me. Okay, once the sunscreen is on, I'm going to start my makeup routine, and usually I wet my beauty sponge like after I put my sunscreen on so it has enough time to seep into my skin. So I'm going to go do that. Alright, so I just wet the sponge. As you can see, it expands a lot and it gets a lot softer, so make sure to always wet your beauty sponge when you're applying your makeup because it just helps your makeup blend more smoothly and it's just a lot easier to use. I'm going to start with my brows, and I usually go in with this spoolie, and I think I mentioned this in another video, but it's just like this old like brow gel that I just use a spoolie on because I just really like how the spoolie is. I don't know. Something about it just works really well with my brows. So I will just brush through, and most days when I go to school I don't even put on eyebrow gel, I just leave it like that. So this is the Juvia's Place Eye Sculpt Eye Shade Brow Gel, and I have it in clear. I personally prefer like clear brow products because my brows are pretty dark, and I prefer just having products that hold them in place rather than like fill them in anymore. And I use a little bit, like I don't love putting on a ton of brow gel because sometimes it can like make your brows crunchy. So I just put a little bit and kind of fluff them up a little bit, and then before that dries I go back in with the spoolie to sculpt them a little more. Okay, actually I forgot to put on lip balm, which is usually the last step of my skincare routine before I do my makeup, and I just put a little bit on. That was a lot. I just put a little bit of lip balm on as I'm doing my makeup to prep my lips for whatever lip product I end up using. So the one I just used is the Mario Badescu lip balm, and I really like this one. It smells like coconut, and I just really like this. I usually like do my makeup like from here to here, like I start at the top and then kind of make my way down. So next up is concealer, and I don't put this on every day because I just don't really feel the need to wear concealer to school every day, but every now and then I will use it, and this is by e.l.f. This is their hydrating camo concealer, and mine, as you can see, it's basically gone. Like I took out the stopper so I could get every last bit out, but it is almost gone. But I'm gonna use this one, and I honestly don't put on too much concealer, so I'm just gonna put on a little bit like here to kind of like lift my eyes, and then a little bit on wherever I feel like needs it. So a little bit on my chin and a little bit on my nose, and then usually I put a little bit on my forehead, and then I'm just gonna blend it out using my beauty blender. And also, I sometimes like put the extra on my eyelids because sometimes they tend to get like really dark. Alright, I just finished blending out my concealer. Next up, I'm gonna do my powder. I was like forgetting. I use this one by Undone Beauty. It's called the Under Over Powder, and it's a setting powder, and you can also use it as a priming powder, but I usually just use it as a setting powder. So I usually just put this wherever I have concealer on, and I usually put it on my forehead because my forehead gets really shiny. So After that, I'm gonna do my eyes, and I'm gonna put some eyeshadow in my inner corner, which is something that I love doing. I use this section of the Florence by Mills palette, and my favorite shade is Celebration. It's this shimmery one right here, and I use that in my inner corner. So I'm just gonna use this other e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and I don't do this every day for school. It really just depends on my mood, if I feel like it. Sometimes I use a Q-tip, but most of the time I just use this brush, and I really like it because it is like this angle, so it's really easy to get right into your inner corner. After that, I'm gonna do my mascara, which is probably like my favorite step. I just love mascara. So this is my eyelash curler, and I think I got this at CVS. I don't even know, I've had it for so long. And actually, my secret tip is castor oil for eyelashes. I've started doing that in like, these are my lashes right now. Like nothing is on them, I just curled them. All I use is castor oil. I actually just bought myself a new bottle. So basically I got like an empty bottle and then a little thing of castor oil, and I filled it up. And this applicator is a little different than the one I use. It's like a brush, and you brush it onto your lash line. But the one I was using before was like a mascara tube, and I just put that on at night. Next, I'm gonna put on my mascara. This is the one that I've been using a lot recently. It is the ColourPop Act Natural. The other mascara that I like to use is the Pacifica Vegan Collagen Fluffy Lash Mascara, and I kind of like rotate between this one and that one, but right now I'm using this one. So this is like a defining mascara, so it kind of like fluffs up your lashes and adds a little volume and a little length and a little bit of everything, and I really like it. It's like not clumpy, and it's like really good. When I put on my mascara, I kind of like blink it on, like I go like blink blink, and that really helps to like make sure there's not clumps. Like I don't know why, but like instead of just like brushing it, like when I do that, it just really helps. And as you can see, it's really natural and really pretty. I actually like use my other hand to do my other eye. I don't know, it just is like easier than like reaching over. So, oh, I think I need a Q-tip now. Hold on. Now that the top half of my face, or like this area of my face is done, I'm gonna move on to like my actual like face part. I'm gonna go with my bronzer. Okay, so I just got this bronzer. I've only really used it one time because it really scares me, if I'm being honest. Like bronzer, I don't know, it's just like out of my comfort zone. So I'm gonna try my best to do it today and just kind of get used to it so I can use it more. But I have this one from Florence by Mills, which I already broke, but it looks really weird because I fixed it. So when you like break powder products, the way you can fix them is by like crushing them up the rest of the way and putting some rubbing alcohol in there and just like pressing it down, and it works, and it's perfect because then you can still use it. So this one is for cool tones, and I actually got this as a free sample. So they like sent it to me, and I just had to write a review, so really excited about that. Basically, I have this brush right now that is so old and like pretty disgusting, so I need to get a new one. So I put a little bit on, and this part still scares me, and I'm gonna start up here, just kind of going crazy with it. I need to get my mirror because it does not show up in the viewfinder. Let's see, actually. And with my bronzer, I'm gonna bring it down to like here, so like cheekbones. Oh no. Okay, trust the process, people. We're gonna trust the process. Now I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and just blend it. I just like play around with it until I get something that like I think looks good. That is my tip for makeup. Just play around with things, and it will probably take you a while to get it exactly how you want it and to like learn exactly how you like to do it. But that's kind of why makeup is so fun, because like it's so different for everyone, and it just like works different for everyone, and everyone does it differently. And I'm gonna put a little bit down here. So as you can see, my skin looks a little more tan now, and it just has more color to it, which I honestly really like now. Next, I'm gonna do blush, which I also love. It's probably like my second favorite makeup product with mascara, but my favorite blush is this one by e.l.f. I have a lot of like e.l.f. products because I just love them. They're so affordable and they work really well. So this is a blush and a highlight, and I also broke this highlight, but I fixed it the same way I did the contour. So this is the shade, I think it's Watermelon. Yeah, this is the shade Watermelon. I have another e.l.f. brush, and e.l.f. brushes are honestly like my favorite brushes because they're like I just said, they're really affordable. e.l.f. products are just really good. The brushes are just really nice. I put it on my cheeks, and then I also kind of bring it up a little bit to like the higher part of my cheekbone here, and just like that. I just dropped the brush. So the last product for my face is going to be highlighter. So this is the highlighter that I love. This is the Burt's Bees All Aglow highlight stick. I do have quite a few different highlighters that I use, but this has just always been like my holy grail go-to because I just love how easy it is. You just like swipe it on. I usually do 2 and then blend it out. You can use your fingers, so I kind of just do my fingers a little bit and then go in with the sponge. And this highlighter is so like natural and you can kind of see it. It's so like dewy. I just love like that look. Okay, once I'm satisfied with all of that, I'm gonna take out the hair clips. So last up is lips, and most of the time I just put on lip oil because it's just like my favorite thing ever. Some days I just put on lip balm if I'm just going to school and I feel like just wanting lip balm, but other days I will put on a lip oil. And I honestly don't wear lip gloss that much. Like I have some lip glosses, but I definitely stick with lip oils more because lip oils are the perfect hybrid of like a lip gloss and like a lip balm because they're super glossy but they also hydrate your lips. So these are 2 of my favorites. This one is basically gone. It's the Ulta Beauty Juice Infused Lip Oil, but today I'm going to use the Tarte Maracuja Glossy Lip Oil. This is the applicator, and I think it's a really cool applicator. It's just kind of like a brush, and you just brush it on. As you can see, it adds like the slightest pink tint to your like natural color. This one smells so good. It smells like bubblegum. Okay, so this is the finished look. So this is my everyday go-to makeup routine that is super natural and really easy. Let me know if you try out any of these products and if you like them. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!